One moment, they were shining under the spotlight, unstoppable, full of life, adored by millions.
Would you hold it against me?
The next, they were gone, taken in an instant by the cold, unforgiving reality of a car crash.
I'm Greg Hurst. Here's what's happening. We've lost one of baseball's most colorful characters. Former Yankee infielder and manager Billy Martin is dead at the age of 61.
The roads that carried them to fame also became the stage for their final moments. Let's take a moment to remember famous people who died in car accidents. Part 2. Steve Prefontaine didn't just run, he blazed. A fearless frontrunner, Pre redefined American distance running in the 1970s, holding 7 U.S. records by 24. His relentless drive, electrifying races, and defiant spirit made him the people's champion. He never settled, never played it safe. He pushed limits, always racing to win. On May 30th, 1975, after a post-race party, he climbed into his gold 1973 MGB convertible. The winding curves of Eugene's Skyline Boulevard proved fatal. His car flipped, trapping him beneath the wreckage. His blood alcohol level was 0.16%, twice the legal limit. By dawn, the legend was gone. A year from the 1976 Olympics, his limitless potential was lost, but his impact endures. He fought for athletes' rights, started running clubs for inmates, and championed environmental causes. Pre's Rock now stands as a shrine where runners honor his fearless legacy.
Would you hold it against me?
Dolly West, the golden-voiced queen of country heartache, lived a life as dramatic as her songs. Rising from Tennessee poverty, she shattered barriers for female artists, earning a Grammy and penning classics like A Lesson in Leavin'. Her duets with Kenny Rogers, including Every Time Two Fools Collide, cemented her legend. But tragedy struck on August 30th, 1991. Rushing to a Grand Ole Opry performance, West's car stalled. A cruel twist after financial struggles forced her to auction belongings. A neighbor, George Thaxton, offered a ride in a car gifted by Rogers. Speeding to make her set, he lost control on a 25-mile-per-hour ramp, crashing at 55 miles per hour. Though seemingly unharmed, West suffered fatal internal injuries. At the hospital, she insisted doctors treat Thaxton first, a final act of selflessness. After 3 surgeries, she died on September 4th at 58. A Hall of Fame inductee, 2018, her trailblazing spirit still echoes through country music. Billy Martin burned through life like a fastball, fast, fierce, and unforgettable. A scrappy New York Yankees second baseman, he won 4 World Series rings, 1951 to 1953, 1956, etching his name in history with a daring wind-blown catch in Game 7 of the 1952 series. By 1953, he was World Series MVP, his fiery spirit as vital as his talent. Off the field, Martin's temper and hard-living ways fueled headlines. As a manager, he turned that intensity into Billy Ball, aggressive base running, small ball tactics, and relentless hustle. His 1977 Yankees, led by Reggie Jackson, won it all, but his battles with owner George Steinbrenner became just as legendary. On Christmas Day, 1989, Martin's life ended suddenly. His truck skidded on icy roads near his upstate New York home, plunging 300 feet into a ravine. He was 61, a fighter, a strategist, and a firebrand. Billy Martin's impact on baseball still burns bright.
Yes, I guess it's a sequel to our story from our journey between heaven and hell.
Harry Chapin wasn't just a singer-songwriter, he was a storyteller, capturing life's struggles and fleeting moments in songs like Taxi and Cats in the Cradle. Selling over 16 million records, he earned a Grammy Hall of Fame induction, but his true legacy lay in activism. In 1975, Chapin co-founded Y Hunger with Bill Ayers, dedicating his fame and fortune to fighting hunger. Appointed to the Presidential Commission on World Hunger in 1979, he pushed for change on a national scale. On July 16, 1981, while driving to a benefit concert, his car collided with a tractor-trailer on the Long Island Expressway. Pulled from the wreckage, he succumbed to his injuries at 38. Posthumously awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1987, he remains the only musician to receive it for humanitarian work. Today, Y Hunger and the Harry Chapin Foundation continue his mission, one story, one song, and one meal at a time. David Halberstam's life was defined by fearless journalism. Born in 1934, he began reporting in the Deep South, documenting early civil rights struggles. His bold storytelling led him to the New York Times, where his Vietnam War coverage, alongside Malcolm W. Brown, earned a 1964 Pulitzer Prize and reshaped public perception of the conflict. Halberstam's books dissected power and history. The Best and the Brightest, 1972, critiqued Cold War policymakers, while The Children, 1998, honored civil rights activists. His storytelling spanned politics, sports, and war with unmatched depth. On April 23, 2007, at 73, Halberstam died in a car crash in Menlo Park, California. His relentless pursuit of truth endures, inspiring generations of journalists. His words remain unforgettable. Linda Lovelace was more than a name. She was a symbol of fame and controversy. Rising to notoriety in Deep Throat, 1972, she became the face of adult film, though behind the scenes, she endured exploitation. Born Linda Borman in 1949, she faced a troubled past, including a forced adoption and a near-fatal car crash. Her husband, Chuck Traynor, allegedly coerced her into pornography at gunpoint, controlling her career and finances. After divorcing Traynor, Lovelace exposed her abuse in Ordeal, 1980, igniting debates about her credibility. Some dismissed her claims, while others confirmed them. She later became an anti-porn activist, testifying before the Meese Commission. On April 3, 2002, she crashed her car in Colorado. After 2 weeks on life support, she died at 53. Her legacy remains complex, a pop culture icon, survivor, and catalyst for discussions on consent and exploitation. General George S. Patton was one of World War II's most fearless and controversial leaders. Known as Old Blood and Guts, he led with aggression and strategy, securing key victories in North Africa, Sicily, and Europe. His battlefield brilliance made him legendary, but war didn't claim Patton, fate did. On December 9, 1945, months after the war ended, his Cadillac collided with a military truck near Mannheim, Germany. While others escaped unharmed, Patton suffered a broken neck, leaving him paralyzed. For 12 days, he lay in a hospital, fully aware of his fate. On December 21st, he died at 60. Patton once said, "We should thank God that such men lived." His name remains immortal, forever linked to courage and victory. MarkVivien Foe was a powerhouse midfielder, known for his strength, skill, and relentless work ethic. The Cameroonian star played for Lyon, West Ham, and Manchester City, earning respect as a leader on and off the field. On June 26, 2003, during a FIFA Confederations Cup match against Colombia, tragedy struck. In the 72nd minute, Foe collapsed. Medics fought to revive him, but he never regained consciousness. He was just 28. An autopsy later revealed an undetected heart condition, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. His death shook the football world. Clubs retired his number, tributes poured in, and the MarkVivien Foe Award now honors League One's best African player. Foe played with heart until the moment it gave out. His legacy endures. Sylvia Derbz was more than an actress. She was a pioneer of Mexican television. From classic films to the first-ever telenovelas, her talent and charisma made her a beloved icon. For decades, she graced the screen with unforgettable performances, cementing her place in entertainment history. But in 2002, tragedy struck. While traveling in Mexico, Derbz was involved in a serious car accident. Though she initially survived, complications from her injuries took a toll on her health. On April 6, 2002, she passed away at the age of 70, leaving behind a legacy that shaped Mexican cinema and television. Her loss was deeply felt, but her impact remains. Her son, comedian Eugenio Derbez, carries on her artistic legacy, ensuring that Sylvia Derbz's name is never forgotten. She was a star of the golden era, and though she's gone, her light still shines. Nick Adams chased stardom with relentless energy. With rugged looks and talent, he landed roles in Rebel Without a Cause and starred as Johnny Yuma in The Rebel. He ran with Hollywood icons, James Dean, Elvis Presley, and Steve McQueen, always on the edge of superstardom. Behind the scenes, Adams faced financial troubles, fading fame, and personal struggles. On February 7, 1968, he was found dead in his Los Angeles home at 36. The official cause was a drug overdose, but rumors swirled. Accident, suicide, or something darker? Adams once hoped to be remembered as a great actor. Though he never reached the heights he dreamed of, his legacy still lingers. A talent who burned bright but faded too soon. Their journeys were cut short, but their impact will never fade. Each name, each face, each voice, they remain etched in our memories, forever young, forever frozen in time. We remember them not just for the way they left, but for the way they lived, the moments they gave us and the legacies they left behind. Who do you miss the most? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to honor more lost stars, be sure to like and subscribe. Their stories may have ended, but their presence in our hearts remains unshaken.